Hi, welcome to valuationpodcast.com, a podcast and video series about all things related to business and valuation. My name is Melissa Gragg, and I provide online divorce mediation and valuation services in St. Louis, Missouri. Today, we will discuss insight into dental market transactions with Maria Melone. Maria is a leading M&A advisor to the dental industry and an investment banker in Chicago, Illinois, with a mission to help both individual dentists and dental groups navigate the complex landscape of dental practice transactions. Maria is the managing director at Caber Hill Advisors, also located in Chicago, Illinois. These kind of piggyback together, right? Like I only saw like DSOs, right? And then when I talked to you, it was like, wait, there are also private equity firms, getting involved in buying dental practices. And I think it's really interesting because in my mind, the DSO model or private equity was created so that people could come in and we have these dentists and they're really smart, but maybe they're not as efficient with the business process.
Yeah.
And so these DSOs are like, well, how do I be a owner, but not a dentist, but I could make it be efficient and we could make more money?
Yeah.
Is that kind of how, and now private equity is coming in and saying, now we want to get involved. Well, is there a difference in how they're getting involved than the traditional DSOs, or is it similar?
No, I mean, there's definitely been a big evolution to this. Although I will say that, from the very beginning, over 20 years ago when I first got introduced to the industry, we didn't call it DSO back then. We actually called it DPM, Dental Practice Management Companies, is how we were described. But even back then, there was private equity money that was supporting some of these early groups. And actually, there were a couple of groups that were publicly traded. So I ended up working for one of the companies that ended up being publicly traded. But, over time, I think what has been seen, especially by the investing community, is the fact that dentistry is recession resistant. So, you think about 2008, most dentists took a little dip in their, top line and bottom line, but weren't significantly or severely impacted. We didn't see dentists closing their offices because of losing patient bases. And, there's very much a growing trend in dentistry. I mean, I think in healthcare in general, obviously, but in dentistry in particular, for a few factors. One is people are living longer, and they're living longer with their natural dentition. And then we also are getting into a point where we're going to have more, say, 50 plus, who tend to have access to more disposable income. And I think there are also a lot of technologies that are coming into dentistry that are providing people solutions for, more cosmetic-based care for these people that now have, access to be able to invest in themselves and invest in their smiles.